when I was growing up, there was like, I used to call them rich kids, but like, just there was like some kids that like just got everything paid for them and they got everything. I was really lucky, and I owe my whole work ethic to my dad. Like, I pretty much lived with my dad full time from around 12, 13 years old. And he would he'd just get, on Sunday night, he'd get a loaf of bread, and he'd have it glad wrap, peanut butter, and like a loaf of bread, and he'd sit it out, and then he'd get me and my brother to make them, and we'd just like get a bit of peanut butter, or he sometimes he did, but it'd just be like, we'd just go peanut butter, blob on the bread, and then put the bread on the top, and we'd make 3 of them, and then wrap them in glad wrap, put them in the freezer. Sorry, 3 in each glad wrap stack, so we'd go through the whole loaf of bread. And it'd be enough sandwiches for me and my brother for the week. And every day, Grant and I my brother Grant, every day we went to lunch, to school, sorry, we'd just go to the freezer, grab 3 sandwiches, throw it in our backpacks, then we'd go to school. We'd get back, we'd hang out in the backyard till Dad got home. Dad wouldn't let us in the house because
you'd fuck it up.
Because we'd eat all the food. Like, if we wanted a biscuit, we'd have to, Dad, are we allowed to have a biscuit?
Yeah, we were like that.
And then he'd be like, yeah, you can have 1 biscuit. Like, okay. But like, it was sort of like that till we were like nearly 16.
Yeah.
Like, it was very, hey Dad, can we do this? And like, when we'd go riding, we'd have to do lots of jobs around the houses and stuff before he'd take us riding. If your schoolwork wasn't done, no riding or whatever. And then we'd have to sort of try and make us earn it, make us work on our bikes. Just standard stuff that you should do as a kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. I lived in a granny flat from when I was like 12, and then sort of like did all my own washing. Just did everything. From like 12, 13 or whatever. Probably, I don't even know. Maybe I was 10. But just a younger age, he just got us through everything ourselves. But I think that was also how he grew up as well. But if I didn't know how to do something, he'd just go, oh, you'll figure it out. Do it. Just like, you'll figure it out. You figure it out or whatever. He'd show us how to do important stuff, but he'd always just go, you figure it out. And then one of the best things he said to us at a younger age, he goes, I was asking him if I could go out at like, it was like, I think I was 13, and I was like, Dad, can I go to the skate park or whatever? And then it was like stretching, like what time I'd get home, and I'd like start coming home in the dark, and he'd be like, what? I think I was probably like 11. I don't know. I was young. I was like, shouldn't have been out. And then I'd be getting home real late. And then he'd just go, and I'd be asking Dad, like, is it whatever? And then he'd just be like, look, dude, it's your life. You can do whatever you want with it, but if you stuff it up, it's not my fault, it's your fault. And that's what he always said to us. He goes, it's not he goes, you can do what you want, go do it, but if you stuff it up, it's your problem.
Yeah.
But in saying that, he demonstrated a sick work ethic.
Yeah, like what was the right way, yeah.
The sickest path ever.